Collard greens are a part of the brassica family, like cabbage and broccoli. They look similar to kale. They grow about 2 to 3 feet tall, with a thick, upright stalk in the middle. They are grown for their edible, thick, rubbery leaves. It is a hardy veggie, can be planted early spring, and handle a light frost as a seedling. In my garden, they often come up on their own without any assistance. Their thick leaves also make them less susceptible to drought later in the summer. For culinary purposes, collards are often treated as annuals, producing their leaves in mid to late summer and being harvested all the way through fall, then when the stem is being pulled out at the end of the growing season. If it is left, it is a perennial plant in warmer climates and a biennial in cooler climates. I'm in zone 6B, so I get frost, so these plants are biennial, meaning it will take 2 seasons for them to complete their growth cycle. In the first year of the growing season, they will be small and leafy. Throughout the last half of summer and into fall, you'll be able to harvest the majority of the leaves. I take about 1/3. The plant will overwinter quite well. I don't cover them at all. The leaves stay green until the end of winter. In the spring, it will continue to grow again with many new leaves. Spring leaves can be harvested and throughout the summer. As soon as the warm weather comes, the plant will spring up in size and start to bolt. As you can see with the yellow flowers, this is the bolting process. Once the bolting process starts, you know your plant is near the end of its life cycle. These flowers will turn into seeds, and the pollinators will come to the garden, but it will also make less flavor for the leaves. If you want to plant to continue to make edible leaves, remove all the flowers and harvest the majority of the leaves now. This may only give you a couple more extended weeks until the plant tries to bolt again. Bolting is a natural process and there's no way to stop it once the plant is ready. So I would continue to harvest most of its leaves, leaving some of the plant to use as energy. Let the plant go to bolt and then collect the seeds near the end of summer. The seeds can be directly sown into the garden, and you should see young collard greens sprouting next spring. These new plants will give you 2 years' worth of greens. Collard greens are very healthy as they contain a lot of chlorophyll, which means they have more vitamins and minerals. They are high in vitamins A, C, E, and K, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and iron. They also are a high fiber content vegetable. They can be used steamed in many dishes, including stir-fries and stews and soups. These hardy greens can handle a longer cooking time. To prepare collard greens, simply wash the leaf and cut out the woody stem that's in the center, as this isn't very edible. You're then going to fold the halves on top of each other and keep slicing down lengthwise. Put those on top of each other and then continue to chop finely so you have nice edible sized chunks. Place them in a steamer and steam for a few minutes. They make great additions to dishes. You can also turn them into wraps by blanching the leaf after you've taken out the center. Fold the halves on top of each other to cover the gap, and then place your favorite toppings. Roll it and enjoy. Collard greens can also be turned into chips. Simply wash the leaves, remove the centers, chop them, mix them in some oil and salt and seasonings. Mix those together, place on a cooking tray at a low heat for about half an hour or 45 minutes, and you will have a tasty tray of collard green chips. Thanks for watching, and if you have any other recipe ideas, please write them in the comments below. I look forward to reading them.